So I was interested in feeling the differences between two of the most popular cardiovascular activities, running and swimming. What I did was I did a self-study where I ran for 2 days, I took a day break, and I swam for 2 days thereafter. I then recorded my results and how my body felt after these two exercises. What I felt for running was I felt refreshed and I felt like it was super accessible for me here at UCSB. I also felt a runner's high after each of my runs. Some of the cons I felt from running were I felt knee and shin pains as well as back pains the day after. Some of the pros I felt from swimming are that I felt no pains after my swims and I felt like I worked out my entire body. Some of the cons I felt with swimming is I felt more lethargic due to the constant sun exposure, as well as more hungry, and I smelled like chlorine and I had dry skin the rest of my days. There is scientific evidence to back up both of these exercises. So some arguments for running. Running ultimately burns more calories than swimming does. So someone working out on land will ultimately burn more calories than someone working out in water within the same time frame. Even a runner at a slower pace will burn more calories than someone swimming. This shows that runner is a more time-efficient sport as well as it has a higher intensity. The runner's high is something I also felt. The runner's high is a euphoric and exhilarating feeling when finishing runs. This is a feeling of achievement and pride as well as it releases endorphins from your brain to the rest of your body. This is what makes a lot of people addicted to running. Running also allows you to make long and short-term goals. Short-term goals like a 5K is super accessible, as well as a long-term goal like a marathon, which requires a lot of training. However, there are some downsides to running. One study showed that there is a link between running and osteoarthritis in the knee and hip regions. This study evaluated 20 distance runners with knee pains and found that 6 of them experienced radiographic findings consistent with osteoarthritis. This yielded a 30% prevalence among runners. This was due to the high intensity and impact of running. Inflammation and swelling of the knees and hips regions can also be apart from running or due to running. You can avoid these consequences by running with proper form as well as proper equipment. Research has also shown, however, that the body will adjust to these systematic pains as you continue your runs. There are things that can help you with your running experiences. There are apps like Runkeeper that track your time, your distance, and your pace, as well as Spotify Running, which is relatively new, that puts music at the pace of your run. Running is ultimately super time efficient and easily accessible here at UCSB. Some of my favorite places to run are the Goleta Pier, Sands Beach, and near Campus Point. So the argument for swimming. Swimming is a water-based exercise, which means that there's no pressure on any joints. This means there's less injury and less worry that come with swimming. Swimming also incorporates both your muscles, your upper muscles and your lower muscles. So you could be working things like your chest, your arms, and your shoulders, as well as your glutes, your quads, and your legs. Swimming also comes with a lot of different varieties. There are different strokes like freestyle, which is the most popular, butterfly, which is the most intense and burns the most calories, breaststroke, which is the slowest stroke, backstroke, which is the most calm stroke because your face is constantly above water, and side stroke, which is the survival stroke that most people learn when learning how to swim. Swimming was proven to relieve the same amount of stress as yoga in a study. This was due to the constant breathing that comes with swimming as well as the water movements during the exercise. However, there are some downsides that come with the sport. The chilly pool water sucks heat from your body to the external environment, making your body have a lower temperature. This makes your brain think that your body needs to regain that temperature, making you more hungry. An example of this would be Michael Phelps's 12,000 calorie diet. Running and swimming ultimately both incorporate many benefits to the body. They're both extremely cost efficient, so all you need for running is a good pair of running shoes. All you need for swimming is a suit and goggles. Both can also maintain a healthy weight, and both can be super fun socially. So if you run with a peer or a friend, you can push yourself as well as your peer. So in conclusion, it is a good idea to try both of these sports and see how your body reacts to each of them. Both are super accessible here at UCSB as we have a Rexon pool, we have the ocean, and we have many trails available in Goleta and Isla Vista. Both are healthy and improve cardiovascular health and well-being. Although I personally believe that swimming is more healthy for your overall health, it is important to see how your body reacts to each of these exercises and determine which you personally enjoy more. Thank you. Better.
You said some great things too.